Hi guys, it's Jacob. So today I kind of wanted to share with you just a palette that I bought just today. Not swatches of it because I'm at a friend's house, which you can see a different background, and so I don't have any other of my makeup things. If I could speak. So this is gonna be more of like a review, kind of like a review, talking about each color, different things about the palette and all that jazz. So I bought the Urban Decay Electric palette, the Electric Pressed Pigment palette. So the outside of the box looks like this, very bright, very colorful. So the back looks like with all the colors, shows the brush, all that jazz. Then you open it up and you get this little white sheet which talks about a little warning, which I'm going to talk about later in the video. And then here is the actual palette. It says Urban Decay Electric, same same design as the box. It's the plastic palette with a magnetic closure, and it looks like this. I still have the plastic on the mirror at the moment. That's what the palette looks like. Full-length mirror. The brush just fell out. That actually joins, so you can put it at whatever angle you want it. And then here's the dual-ended brush. You have kind of this is a softer, they're both fairly dense, but this is slightly fluffier. And then this end is smaller and a lot more dense. And, oop. Sorry. Oh, gosh. Okay. Stay. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. And then also on the brush, it says, which I'm not sure if that'll pick up, it says Urban Decay Electric in the same, or almost the same purple as the rest of the brush. And then, so here's the palette. So I'm going to go in order from left to right and then bottom row. So first we have Revolt, Gonzo, Slow Burn, Savage, and Fringe. Then the bottom row we have Chaos, Jilted, Urban, Freak, and Thrash. So 8 of these colors are new. 8 of these colors are new. 2 are re-promoted shades. From what I remember reading online, the whole palette was based around this color, Chaos, which is from the original Vice 1 palette. So that's kind of what inspired this whole array of bright pressed pigments. I know, like as I said, Chaos is from the Vice palette, and then Revolt is from the Anarchy Phase Case, I believe, from what I remember reading. So I'm just going to talk about each of the colors, and I have a little sheet. So if you see me glance down, it's because I'm reading the actual description of the colors as Urban Decay states it, so I don't mess anything up. So first is Revolt. Revolt is, I'm actually going to get closer because I can. First is Revolt. Revolt is a bright metallic shimmer with silver glitter. Next is Gonzo. Gonzo is a bright turquoise matte with floating tonal pearl. Next is Slow Burn. Slow Burn is a bright red-orange matte with floating pearl. Then we have Savage. Savage is a bright hot pink matte. And then last is Fringe, which is a bright metallic teal. Next we have Chaos. Chaos is a bright blue matte with floating tonal pearl. Jilted, which is a bright metallic fuchsia with blue shift. That's a matte. I think I said matte, but I'm not sure now. Urban is a bright metallic purple. Freak is a bright green with gold shift. I believe it's a metallic. I didn't write that down. And then last is Thrash, which is a bright lime green matte with floating gold pearl. Sorry if that was out of focus at all, but the basis of the palette. Now, this obviously is not, well, for most people, I'm not going to say it's not, but for most people, this is not an everyday palette, but for some people, it will be. The only color that you could use every day for kind of like a smoky eye, or maybe just for something fun, would be Revolt. You could probably also use Fringe and maybe Urban, depending on the look you're doing. However, kind of something that's causing a little bit of controversy around this palette is 4 of the 10 colors are not intended for use around the eye. Now, it is stated on the box, right at the bottom, and as well as on the white sheet, and those are Slow Burn, Savage, Jilted, and Urban, are not intended for use around the immediate eye area. Now, from other different videos that I've watched, I've heard that it's because of the red dye, that people have kind of a red dye allergy, typically. I know they're not FDA approved, that's what it is. I believe that they're approved in some other countries, and then a lot of people use pigments around the eyes that aren't intended for use around the eyes anyways. So, sorry. I'm not going to say go ahead and use them on the eyes, don't use them on the eyes. It's entirely your kind of what you want to do. You can test it like I'm going to do. I'm going to test them on the eye, see if I have any really bad staining, if I swell, if my eyes get irritated. I don't think I'm going to have a problem, at least not with Savage, because I have the Magenta Madness pigment from MAC, and I've been using that. I use that for different looks I had to do at a convention. Didn't do anything. I was perfectly fine. I had the Smashbox lid primer, which I have a little try with a little like sample of it, so I have that. The NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil Milk, and then I put that pigment on top. I was totally fine. I had fell out on my face. I didn't react negatively to it. So I think I'll be fine. I don't have I'm not sensitive to red dyes in drinks or food. So I believe I'll be fine, but I'm going to test to make sure. As well as, some other, just because now, I did record this once before, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about the palette. So the palette is $49. It comes with 10 pressed pigments at, I think they're oh gosh, okay. 1.2 gram? No. Wait, I could be reading this wrong. Oh god, I just read it, because it says, on the back, it says, pressed pigments 10 times 1. It's 1.2 grams of product in each of the pressed pigments. So, $49, you get 10 pigments, the dual-ended brush. I personally think it's worth it. If anybody is wondering, I do believe, and from what I've read, and I asked the guy in Ulta, it is brought into the permanent range, so it's not something that you have to rush out and buy, so it should be available for a long time, hopefully, because this palette is amazing. I'm tempted to buy another one, not for myself, but for a friend, because I feel like one of my friends will really enjoy this color range. The other reason I got it is because I really like bold colors. I'm going to a concert. I'm going to Lady Gaga in May. And because I kind of want to start building up a makeup kit. And I'm like, well, great place to start. Hopefully, in the near future, I'll also buy the Naked 3 palette as well as the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette because I love the colors of both of them. And that was my choice, was between these three. And I was originally going to get the chocolate bar palette, but then I looked and saw that wasn't limited edition as I thought it was. So I got this instead. So comment down below if I got anything wrong about this palette that, I talked about, just so I can educate not only myself, but everyone watching the video. Are you going to buy the palette? Are you not going to buy the palette? Do you have it and like it? Did you buy it and then return it because you didn't like it? Let me know. Like I said, also comment if you would like me to do a video strictly of swatches, which I'm totally fine doing. Like I said, the only reason I didn't do it is because I have nothing to protect from staining. And I kind of don't want to walk around with like a row of like bright colors just staying on the inside. Also, comment down below if you would like me to start doing maybe makeup tutorials or just a specific few using this palette. I would love to do that. I constantly try out different makeup looks, and I don't know, I think it might be fun just to kind of record different parts of it, maybe the aftermath, so let me know down below. And I just kind of want to say I'm really sorry that I haven't been around recording videos. I have a bunch recorded that I have completely forgotten to upload, different CD unboxings, like for Beyonce and for Frozen. There were two that I need to re-record because I think I deleted the Beyonce one on accident. And I never recorded the Frozen one because I forgot. As well as I'm hoping to get Iggy Azalea's new CD when that comes out. I also want to do a makeup collection video, which I recorded, but once again, I got new stuff, so I'm going to redo that one. But comment down below, let me know videos you want to see. Sorry for not being around so much, I want to vlog a little more. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. I am so excited to just play around with this, even if not actually doing looks, just kind of thinking of different ideas. I know I want to do a look with these two and then that one down there with the blues and Savage, and then with the purpley colors, one with just blues. So comment down below, let me know what you'd like to see, let me know if you're excited for the other videos I mentioned, and I will talk to you guys all later. Bye!